Hey everybody, it's Conus here, and this is the video talking about stupid flies. Talking about generator to alternator conversion. I said I was going to make a quick video, so I think I will. First of all, generators. In my opinion, these things are Garbola, for sure. And actually, I think this is the one that came off of my car. Yeah, this is the one that came off of my car. And as you can see inside there, it's pretty cruddy. Pretty cruddy. It also had a short, so it was sending 12 volts to ground. That was causing a lot of issues. Apparently that's a thing they do, because that one does the same thing. So I got tired of trying to find one of mine that worked, so I said just to hell with it. And I bought an aftermarket alternator. So basically, here's what you're going to do. So this is an internally regulated alternator, and I went with that partly because of I plan on running a electronic distributor, and an externally voltage regulated system has a tendency to blow these apart, and they quit working, you quit getting spark. But I have a ground I haven't hooked up yet. But this is your 12 volts for charging your battery. This is the wire that goes to your dash indicator light. It's only those 3 wires. And to get rid of the voltage regulator that is behind the seat, I did a very jank thing, but it currently is working. So there's the wire, the green and the blue wire. Blue wire goes to your indicator light. The green wire comes from the alternator. And then these 3 wires that are plugged in, this black one, which goes around to the battery. So that's your charge line. This red wire, I think, yeah, that one goes to your fuse block to the front of the car. So you got to have that plugged in, and that red wire comes from the generator. So power comes from the generator into this line, powers the chassis, and charges the battery. And all I did was cannibalize the voltage regulator so that I could put it in. I plan on doing this a better. I want a fusible link on there and everything. But for temporarily speaking, because I'm not driving this car every day, it'll be okay. But that's pretty much all you have to do. There was a blue wire that was also connected to the voltage regulator. I traced it back here to the wiring harness, and it's actually coming out down here. I don't know if you can see that. Somebody has clipped that off a long time ago, and I figured since it doesn't do anything now, I didn't bother hooking it back up. But yeah, so that's that. That's really all there was to it. I had to change my generator stand to an alternator stand. It has a cutout so an alternator will fit on there. I just happened to have that too, so that saved me the expense. So really the only thing that cost me money was the alternator itself, which I had to replace the generator, and I figured, well, it's not going to be much more money, so okay. Plus it gave me a chance to take everything apart, and ended up rebuilding it anyway. Well, I say rebuild it. It was more of a refresh than anything. But that's really all you have to do. And it works wonderfully. Like, I got full 12 volts to the system, whereas before I had a very weak battery and it just was not charging properly. But now, well, of course, you're gonna call me a liar now, aren't you? I'll give you a couple of squirts. Come on, there you go. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this and hold the camera. Clutch in. Oh wait, e-brake. Y'all stay